Okay, so I have this music video to record for, and I am the main character, and I'm also a secondary character. Another character is played by an inanimate doll, but one of the characters that I have to play is a psychopomp, and psychopomps are not supposed to be male or female, really. It's more androgynous. So I thought maybe I'll blur the lines between the masculine and the feminine. And so I'm here doing this video today. And okay, so it's a pretty low-key cast of suspects here. We have a brush and a little couplet of distilled water, which I will be putting some Elmer's wood glue in there. This is technically not Elmer's. I filled half of it with Titebond 2, but it's basically the same ingredients involved, so it's all good. There's that. Then Revlon Ultra HD Snap. Revlon Ultra HD Snap Red, black and red. And then I have Starrily. What's the name of this? I don't know. Let's pop it open and find out. I just thought it looked cool and was like, okay, you get that. Starrily Blood Moon right there. Check that out. Yeah, this is magnetic. All you females out there, all of you, anyone that paints their nails frequently, you probably have seen this. Maybe you have it yourself. It's my first experience with it. This is the first time I've ever gone to paint my nails. Here's the magnetic wand. Warning, choke hazard. Do not swallow this. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you're fishing out some metal object that you swallowed earlier, don't do that. This isn't going to work for that, I don't think. It's a nice idea. Put a little string on it and stick it down your throat and pull out whatever it is, but no, don't use this to go fishing for things you've swallowed. So yeah, there's that. Let's see here. Cosmetic sponges, because the design that I decided to go with is shown being applied with these guys. And I'm going to try it and see how it works. And I've painted things before. I work with oil paints quite a bit. Touch-ups, auto body stuff. Well, we can maybe do something with it. And then nail polish remover in case all things go to hell. That's it. Wish me luck. First thing I've got to do is mix some of this glue and water together and prep around the cuticles on all 10 digits here. Wish me luck. Oh, I so feel like I'm back in kindergarten. This is great. Let's pop this open if I can. Yeah, I can. And let's get it going on. This is something I do have experience with. I've had a lot of wood glue on my skin, so I know about how long it takes for it to cure up. Know just about how to peel it off. Not like I've done any major studies, but over time, it sinks in with you that that's how it functions, that's how it works. I'm going to take the end of the brush here and use that as a stir stick because I'm just crude like that. That's how I roll. If I were to roll. I don't do much rolling. I don't know. Seems kind of pointless. It's like crawling. It's a great exercise. It helps babies out, right? Builds neck strength, back muscles, And you don't need a squatter when you crawl, right? It's not like you're going to fall very far, unless of course you're crawling next to the edge of a large drop off. Or some stairs. I don't know where you're crawling at, but I'm just saying, in general, it's a pretty safe activity, I think. Don't do it in the street, right? A lot of things we shouldn't do in the street. Anyway, I think that is stirred, and yeah, now I can start applying that to my fingers, my lovely fingers. Woo! Okay, watch this space. So here we have the glue, and here we have the lovely male hand that we will be manicuring today. I say that in the most goofball way imaginable. I don't know how delicate to be with this because, like right there, I got some on the thumb, but I think I'll be able to scrape this off of the thumb. So I should just be able to like stick the whole thumb down in there and then peel it off of the nail afterwards, you know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, why am I being so prissy about this? Because once this cures, I mean, I can go in there with a scalpel or something and just scrape it off of the parts that I want to put nail polish on, you know? I mean, well, why not, right? I think I might have made this a little too thin, but I still think it'll do what I need it to do, which is save my delicate skin from fingernail polish. Oh no. I don't know. I mean, fingernail polish might just like, I don't know, it could give you like 50 kinds of cancer or something. As far as I know, I don't know. Don't listen to me. Well, this is a weird one. You got to twist your arm all the way around. I never really looked at that side of my finger before, really. I mean, unless it had a splinter in it or something, I'm not looking. Okay, step 1 is done. Moving on to step 2, which is cleanup. I believe I got it quite a bit on the nails. I don't know if you can see like the shine there. So there's a few places where I'm going to need this guy. Now, I had one of these for years, and I did not know what it was used for. I don't know. When I was little, I got one, used it maybe as a toothpick or something. I've got a gap. But no, I didn't know what it was for. And then I saw somebody in a video on YouTube using it for what it's for, and I thought, wow, okay, it's cool, I got one. So, even though I've got one, I really don't know how to use it. It's the first time. Bear with me. Just doing what I saw someone else do, like, at least like that. I thought that's what they did. I don't know. Do you go up under here to get like something off of I guess that's the lip of the nail? I don't know. Somebody phone in and tell me. Like, dude, don't do it. Dude, you're messing up. Man, come on, stop it. You're making me feel bad for you. I don't know. Hey, it's this or something metal, right? Yeah, see, I'm some of it's flaking off there. That's good. I can't exactly see what I'm doing. The lighting situation here. So I'm kind of faking it. Because I think if I do mess up really bad, then I can touch it up. You know, it's like a paint job. Mess it up, just go back in and just touch it up. Yeah. Okay, now for this hand that is my dominant hand that I never use my left hand to do anything with. I'm gonna stab myself. I just got that feeling. I feel like I'm about to just gank myself here. Like this feels all kinds of wrong. Like, if you see the brown stuff under my thumb, that's wood dust. I'm a woodworker, so I I'm not a dirty person. Normally. I mean, I can be dirty. Just not that kind of dirty. But you gotta pay me, right? Oh, oops. Okay. Anyway, there's that. Not too bad. You can't really even see the glue. I can feel it. There's some right there, see? See how it's coming up? And then right there on the edge. There's some there. That's what's going to protect the nails. Okay, on to step, what is this, 3? Okay, be right back. Now it's time to lay down a base. Alrighty, so wish me luck. I've never done this. I've never even had this bottle open. I'm gonna start away from everything. So farthest finger out. I can't see that side. I can't see it. I'm trying to look in the camera to see that nail on that side. Okay. So far, so good, I think. Again, this is my first time. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to me. This is my first try. I mean, I don't think I'm starting something here that I'm going to do a lot of. This is probably my last time. Okay. There's that. I think we're good on that. Let's see the result. What do you think? Is it me? Is it my color? I never thought I'd say that. Yeah, that's kind of scary all on its own. So yeah, I'll be back. Let these dry. I didn't do like a clear undercoat, so I'm not doing a base. And I probably won't do a clear polish on top. So it's for a video. It'll be shiny enough. I don't intend to have it on for days. I made sure I went out and did what I needed to do today so that I can get prepared, get ready this evening, film, and then tomorrow, acetone, baby. I'm taking it all off. I don't know, unless I really start to like it. We'll see. Catch you on step number what? What are we at? 4 now? 5? I don't know. Next one. So, okay. On to the next step. These guys have dried. I believe they've dried. I've given it about an hour. Let's see. On to the Revlon Ultra HD Snap Black. Has it got a special name? I don't know. It's too small for me to read. Let's get it on. All right, now the concept here is just to go about, not quite, about a third of the way, I guess. I'm being sloppy already. Not used to this brush. This brush is, it's hard to tell how much black is on there. You know, how much polish is on it. Alright. That's annoying. That paint that was on the cuticle there made me think it wasn't. Cuticle. You see what I'm saying? That lump right there made me think it was part of the nail, but nope. Okay, already I can say I'm not digging this black as much as the red. The red was like wonderful. It was just lovely to put on. It didn't give me these kind of issues. Didn't fight me like this. I guess I need something to set my hand on instead of doing it plein air. I don't speak French. I just mutilate it. Occasionally. Restaurant. Okay. That's about right. Now for this guy. Or girl, I don't know which it is. I guess it's a guy. It's me, so if I'm being in character now, then I'm neither, right? Don't quiz me. I'll fail. I'm just gonna saturate that because later I'll come back and I pretty much scrape that away. So both of these colors are going to be underneath of the Starrily color. So yeah, about as dark as it's gonna get, right? Now to do the other hand. This is my least favorite part because I have no skill with my left. But watch me work, folks. Watch me work. Watch me work it. No worries, because later I will be smudging all of this anyway, so that's kind of why I decided to go with the method, the look that I decided with, because it looked like, man, I could mess that up really bad and it would still kind of look cool, right? At a distance. These are not going to have a close-up, I don't think, right now, but they're meant to just express, maybe even on a subliminal level, that there's something about this individual that is not, well, one, kind of earthly, and two, not anything like we are familiar with. Not quite angelic, but something that maybe even deserves some pity. That, it wouldn't understand the pity. In fact, it would probably request that you didn't pity it, but at the same time, it's meant to draw that kind of response from we mere mortals, right? Okay, the black is done. What do you think? Looks pretty bad. I mean, that's kind of, I don't even know what to call that. I think like 1950s bowling shoes comes to mind. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry, let this cure, and I'll be back for the next section. Woo. Okay, here we go, next step. I'm gonna take one of these guys, and since I don't need that large of an area, but I could use that rounded part to fit up in the rounded part near the cuticle. I'm just gonna cut that like so. Flip it over, go about, I don't know, finger width or so. Pinky finger width. I could have done it more skewed to where I had a wider end and a more tapered end, but nah. It's too late now. Done went and messed it up. Oops. There's that. Now I gotta eyeball that for the depth here. Yeah. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I kind of know what I'm doing here. So this is the process of blending two colors together. So this is my first time. I don't know if I'm using too much or too little. You can see how the brush on this black one is just not doing its job, man. It's not doing its job. And that the black is also sticking a lot more. I noticed on a couple of my fingers over here, I got like gunk buildup. You can see that one's just like a big blob at the end. I don't know. It'll look good on video, I think. It'll look how it should look, right? Fate or us or something. I'm going back to that pinky. And see, I'm just gonna line it up like so. And then kind of blur the lines there a little bit. So I get some red into the black part, and I get some black into the red part. I think that's the general idea. Actually, after doing this a little bit, it's dawning on me that I should have put more black on there, because I don't need so much red into the black, but I need more black into the red, I think. But I do kind of like how that's muting, you know, it's deglossing it or something like that. Yeah, this black is a thicker liquid. It's not like the red. I don't want to mix that red. You know, I don't want to get the black into the red, so be a little careful with that. Yeah, now I'm getting more of a grade kind of thing. Now I see where I should have had maybe some clear polish, but the place I went today didn't have any. It was a grocery store. Oops. I should have stopped by like Walgreens and gotten some, but oh well. Yeah, I'm digging that. That looks better, more graded. Okay, you know, for a dude who's never done this, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, I got some gradient going on there. I can see where, with some practice, this would become a thing. You know, this would become like a go-to process. This step is the Starrily Blood Moon, I believe it is. Oh man, I closed it up and I can't use my nails to open it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get ingenuitive here. Use this maybe. Yeah, slip that down in there and see if we can pop it open maybe. Yeah, I think it's good. Here it is. Yep. I'm learning that this is a difficult thing. Like, you don't realize how many times, just in your normal routine around the house or whatever, that you use your nails or you brush the back of your hand against something. I'm like, oh, now I'm like, oh man, I didn't know. Nails are very used things, right? And now I kind of realize that. There's another situation that got to use my little thingy here to pry that out. Which seems to work. But yeah, I now have a much deeper respect for those who do their nails a lot and deal with this. Because walking around with wet nails and, oh, don't touch this. How do you pick up a cup of coffee or something with it? It's like, ugh. All right. So this is where I get a little bit more artsy, I guess. I'm gonna start right at the tip on the black part and the corners and work my way around. And then an extra dollop there kind of in the center, kind of moving up. See what I'm saying? Like a V-shaped thing. And now, we'll see if this here magnet does anything. What I'll do is start by coming in just over it, come about a 1/4 inch away, hold that there for maybe, I don't know, 15 seconds or something. By the way, I'm right over the center of the nail, I believe. I don't know. I don't see much activity there. It kind of looks pathetic. To be honest with you, it kind of looks pathetic. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more on it. And you know, the thing is with this metallic polish, I'm not so concerned that if I mess it up real bad, oh no, that who cares if I have to do the whole nail, right? In that color. Because if it's a cool thing, then it's a cool thing. A cool thing is a cool thing is a cool thing. Now that's looking better. That's looking a little more like something, you know. Come in there again, right over it. About a 1/4 of an inch away, so it's pretty strong. Yeah, and now I think I'm getting kind of a like a ridge of that there. Of course, it looks almost muddy. See what I mean? But let me try this end over here. There's a large magnet on this end. I like the little rose thing, it's pretty. But there's that littler one, smaller one there. I gotta be careful because the desk I'm working on has metal in it, and I just, this thing just got jerked around. It was like bam when this part got too close to the metal in the table. So I don't know. Is that working? Or is it not? And this is just a concept, right? I mean, concepts are concepts, and some are better than others. This blood moon is such a dark color that it's kind of difficult. What if I go all the way up with it to the top? And then out like that. Anyway, it's such a dark color, it's kind of difficult to gauge what I'm doing here, This way, from this angle, you can see what's happening and I can see what's happening. See how I just rest it there and then I keep it pretty close. Not quite, it's less than 1/4 of an inch, I wouldn't say 1/8. But yeah, it looks like something crazy is going on there, doesn't it? It'll be interesting to see this once it gets cleaned up around the edges. And again, I might slip out and get some, I've got some Sansador, or Sansoder from Winsor & Newton. I might hit it with a little bit of that, just to like liquefy it and then let it drip off. We'll see. Because I just don't picture myself running out to the store like this. But, to get some clear. That red is turning out to be almost orange. I guess to really pick up what this magnet's doing, you'd have to have the whole nail covered. I was expecting it maybe to do more with less, to do a bigger effect with smaller strokes, like that center line, that way I can come back around the outside with the red and there'll be sort of a pattern there, I don't know. This is just super trial and error. No pre-worked out anything. What I saw in my mind's eye when I conceived of this little concept was different than what I'm seeing now. This is kind of dumb. But we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't appear that the magnet is doing anything. Let me go check it under a brighter light. Yeah, this magnet is not doing anything. I just looked under a really bright light and there's no difference at all. I mean, it's like zero difference. Like I'll hold the magnet over this part. You would think as I move it out, the metal would come out from the outside, or at least it would pull from over here toward the center there. Zero difference in here to there to there. None of the metal objects in this appear to have traveled to the center. It's, I don't think I got a bunk bad bottle of it, but at the same time, this is totally not doing as advertised. And you can see, as I've been showing you, is I've been holding this magnet real close. I mean, that's right there. That's like barely over 1/8 of an inch away. And other people in videos I saw were like holding it there, 1/4 of an inch away. No, I'm real close. That might have done something. See, I mean, that kind of looked like a blood line down the center of it. Maybe it's me. It could be me. Anyway, live and learn. I got a couple of lessons today, and I think I will come back and probably double coat that red to see if that helps, and then do the Starrily instead of the black at the end. But even this, I think, will work for what I have in mind. At a distance, it looks right. You get up close and it's like, ew, that's weird. Why would he do that? Yeah, I get it. I get it. So hey, thanks for following along with Masculine Male Paints His Fingernails for the first time. Here it is. What do you think? You like? You dig? Is it a good look? No, it kind of sucks, but again, it's for a bit part, and I think it's going to work out. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll just do it over again. That's how I am. Next time, I'm out. Okay.